Everybody, welcome to Michael's today. The winner was Michael's. And we're going to start off with our flowers. They have, it's Michael's. Michael's is my favorite place to shop for my decor. So I was really excited to come in here for my first round. I'll be going in again really soon. They'll probably have some more stuff or maybe different sale prices. So I'll bring that to you as well. But they always have a huge selection of florals. That's why I love Michael's, because some places you go and their florals aren't that good, or they don't have as many selections, as many color options, as many flower options, as many stem options. I like Michael's because they have the long ones, the short ones, the little baby plotted, the huge ones. So you have a huge variety every season, all year long. And here they had like a lot of the, I say matte, I don't know, I guess it has the dried flower look, the dried stem look. Like I don't know if Michael sells it, but like the dried flowers, the real ones. But a lot of their flowers look so real that it just seems like it's actually dried flowers. So the flowers here are gorgeous, and I recommend you checking out Michael's for your flowers. Even if you have a lot of craft stores, I personally think Michael's has the best selection, or one of the better ones, I should say, because Hobby Lobby, no one's beating Hobby Lobby. They had a few yard sign selections. They didn't have a lot, but the ones that they did have, they were nice. It was one of these I like. I can't decide which ones I want. Either I want the ones with the pumpkins or I want the ones with the leaves. And since I'm trying to stay away from pumpkins, I might just go with the ones that have the leaves. I don't know. I'll decide. I'll probably go with the leaves. It's more subtle, and I kind of want more subtlety for my the front of my house, because I'm gonna stick that in the bale of hay. I don't really want the pumpkins because they're kind of big. I don't want anything that's kind of too bulky. But we'll see. Which one do you like? Which one would you prefer? When you want the football theme, you want the truck with the pumpkins in the back, which one would you prefer? And over here they have the pumpkin selections. I think the white ones, they had 3 different sizes. They had this one right here is a large one. And I think the white ones, you can use them to just leave them white, or I think they're white so you can paint them, so you can do whatever color you want with them. So getting the white options, if you want to pick your own color, I think would probably be better if you don't necessarily want orange or want to keep them white. Here's a medium size, and you can see how big it is relative to my hand. But if you're trying to have like a whatever other color you want that you don't necessarily see, I say buy the white ones, because then you can paint them whatever color you want and do with them how you will. These are not carvable. They're plastic. They're like harder plastic. I knocked on them to see how they sound. So it is plastic. So be advised, and check it out and see which one you want. Remember, the white ones, you can do whatever you want with them. The stems on Michael's on their bouquets are full. That's why I like it, the fullness of them all. And they have a wide range. They have the ones that are more like clearly seasonal and all gimmicky, like the ones with the leaves with the, I guess, glitter on it. Then they have some that are just more subtle. But all the bouquets I've seen, they do have some cheaper bouquets, I can't lie. But from the bouquets I've seen, I do think that they're fuller and you get more for your money, and they're always on sale. So that's why I think people should try Michael's first. Michael's or Hobby Lobby, I think people should try that, because they really do have full bouquets, and they give you a lot of options. Not even just a fall. Like if you don't want the fall traditional colors or anything fall-esque, like they had the white ones that they had out for fall. They had even the blue. They did a lot of blues here. They had a lot of blues that I showed earlier in varying stems and varying flowers and varying leaves. So definitely hit up Michael's if you're looking for a bouquet or looking for leaves that you want to place. Like sometimes I buy bouquets so that I can pluck whatever it is I have. Like if I'm getting a leaf bouquet, flower bouquet, whatever it is, I pluck them out because I want to use them into something else. And now that you can't always find that in packs, like if you want to use leaves, it's going to be the same on typical leaves. So that's why I say go to different craft stores, because then if you buy the bouquet, you can just find the leaves or find whatever it is you're looking for, and then pluck those and use them in whatever it is your wreath, use them for filler in your vase, whatever it is you might be looking for. Now Michael's, their wreaths, they do, in my opinion, cost more than other places. Like they definitely cost more than Home Goods. You're not going to find a wreath in Home Goods that's typically the same price as Michael's, but everything on Michael's is always on sale. So sometimes you come out to the better going to Michael's, but in my opinion, Michael's does cost more for wreaths, even when they're on sale. But I'm on to Michael's. I'm on to them. I kept thinking, why put things on sale? Aren't you losing money? So my theory is, and I know I'm right, Michael's sell price isn't the real sell price. Michael's sell prices are the actual prices that they want to sell them for. So they put them on the floor at these crazy high prices, because I'm not gonna lie, some of the stuff in Michael's every now and then is just too high, and then they put them on sale and you're like, oh my goodness, this isn't $80, this is like $60, I'm gonna buy this. But then the reality is $60 is the price that they really want to sell it for. So they're, in your mind, it's a marketing scheme. Then in your mind, oh, I'm getting a sale, I'm getting a deal, I'm willing to pay 60, but I'm not willing to pay 80. Well, then it turns out the 60 is the real price that they want to sell it for, because I'm thinking, how are you making money if everything's always on sale? You put things out there regular price and then it's on sale like a week or two later. So I'm thinking that Michael's selling scheme is to put things out one price, label it one price, and then sell it for a completely different price. But in reality, that's the real original price. That's the real regular price. The sell price is the regular price. That's why sometimes I wait until things go on 60, 75 or whatever, and then I buy it, because that's the real sell price. Because at 40% off like they always do, that's not the sell price. I'm onto them. I mean, you might not agree. I feel like I figured them out. I feel like their sell price is the real ticket price, because then in your mind mentally, oh, I'm getting a deal. It's the same thing when people do the $1.99 this and $99 that. You notice when you go in the store, nobody just says a full dollar anymore. It's never just $1. It's never just $30, $50. It's $49.99, $3.99, because we all know they use it as a marketing scheme to tell people, oh, and they've said it before, oh, people see that, they think they're getting a deal. I don't personally. I'm like, no, it's $4, it's not $3.99. So I think Michael's does it in a different way. They full on have a 40% off sale, because the 40% off sale makes it the actual price they want to sell it for. What do you think? Have we been had? I'm still going to shop there. So it's not like it matters. I'm still going to shop the 40% off. But I think I figured them out. What do you think? These are the other stems I was referring to when I said some of them are kind of small. Like these, you don't get as much. These are the smaller bouquets. These are the shorter bouquets that fit in the vases, I think Dollar Tree vases, because Dollar Tree flowers, they fit perfectly in their vases. If you ever wanted to know, I took the $1.25 tree, whatever you want to call it, and I put their actual flowers in their own vase from there. It's really cute, because usually I use my own and they never fit. They're too small. I have to raise them up with Spanish moss or whatever the case may be. But then when I actually started putting them in the Dollar Tree vase, they fit perfectly. And I think the short stems in Michael's will fit into your Dollar Tree vase. So if you need a vase and you're thinking these stems aren't going to fit from Michael's, some of them will. It's just the smaller, skinnier bouquets that will fit. The ones that are $1.99, I believe. So if you're looking to get a bouquet, but you don't want to have to buy a new vase, or you think your flowers never fit, Michael's shorter stems fit into Dollar Trees. They should. They fit. I think they fit for me. I'm almost positive in the past I've gotten them. Most of their stems won't. But if you don't want to buy a new one, get the smaller bouquets. You have less option, but at least you know it'll fit. All of the leaf garland stems, they were the same length. I kept checking all of them to make sure they weren't different lengths or anything like that, but they are the same. It's just a few different colors, and I think they're like 6 feet. So if you're looking for the leaf garlands, the leaf, whatever you want to call it, they are definitely the same length, and all of them were actually all the same price. That's why I didn't put a price up here. I think they're all $8.99. So all of them are 6 feet, and all of them are $8.99 or $7.99. I'll show you. I don't remember which one. But so the only difference is the style and the color. So when you go in, if you're looking for this, just know they're all the same price, all the same length. You don't even have to check. They had really nice, what do you call them? Table signs. I don't know why every time I record voice work, I'm always forgetting things. I never had this issue in reality, but trust me, I'm smarter than I sound. But anyway, they had a nice. It wasn't a huge selection, but they do have nice tabletop decor or mantle decor. As long as it sits up, honestly, you can put it wherever you want, unless it's too thick in that space. Like if you want to put something over the door or anything like that. But it's all tabletop. But do what you want with it as long as it stands. They had the ones that they had. They didn't. It wasn't a huge selection, but they had nice ones, nice quality. Cute, good prices. Even if sell or no sell, or real sell or not a real sell, doesn't matter. I think they had good prices because most of them were just $10. I don't think anything went above, I want to say $25 or $24.99 as they say, but they had nice ones. They had options. Not all of them were just square because a lot of tabletop decor is just square or rectangle, and it's like, can I get something in a different shape? So I think this is a good place to try. It's not a huge selection, but it is a varying selection if you're looking for something tabletop. And like when I walked into Michael's, it's like, okay, I'm in a craft store. But then once for me anyway, when I headed back towards the fall section, I just got taken to autumn. I'm like, okay, it's autumn already. It's October. The leaves are dying. The wind is picking up. It's a chill in the air. I gotta wear a jacket. It felt like straight up fall, and it made me excited because I filmed this a while ago. It made me so excited, and then I left the store and I went out to a heat wave. So that tells you right there that Michael's is definitely a good place to shop for fall. This little pillow hill, like they had a pillow. This truck was a pillow. I don't know. It was weird to me. I didn't get the price, but it was a pillow. That's the flattest pillow I've ever seen, and it had a little string at the top, so you can technically hang it up too. So that was a first. I don't know what you would use it for. I guess you could use it. I throw it on your couch, but that was a very interesting little pillow. But anyway, like I said, this smells like fall. It looks like fall. It feels like fall. So if you really want to get that feel, to get an idea of what you want to do for your home, go into Michael's. I gotta say, I really liked the sunflower collection. I don't like sunflowers, and usually when I see their sunflower collection, I literally just skip that entire aisle because I don't care about it. I'm not a fan of sunflowers, and I usually don't like the way their stuff looks in the sunflower collection because they always had one. But this year, I actually liked it, and I'm looking at things like when I was filming, I was looking at things, looking around the camera to see some things, some signs, some little knickknacks here and there, and I actually think they did a good job. Usually, it's not my thing, just for me personally. A lot of people probably like it. I feel like I'm one of the few people who don't like sunflowers. It's weird to me, but I don't usually. But this was my favorite collection. This is my favorite aisle I was in. I really enjoyed filming in here, and there's so many nice things that when it goes on to sell again, because it's going to get even cheaper. It's going to be much later in the season. But when the real sale hits, I'm definitely going to come in and get this, and it's making me kind of want to add sunflowers to my theme. I don't really necessarily have the theme. My theme for my home is just fall. I have maybe a color scheme, and I do want apples, which I already bought. But I think the sunflowers is so fall because sunflowers don't seem fall to me. They seem summer. In my opinion, sunflowers are summer. But it's a beautiful collection. They have the beautiful the amber glass, the stems, the signs, the pillows, the tabletops. I really think you should check out the sunflower collection because I know once it goes on sale again, I'm going there to shop. I don't know about you, but I am. Like they even had the dishes, they have soap holders, they have like the individual just sunflowers that you can just place wherever. They have buckets. I mean, they really went all out. I think they do a lot of this in general. It's probably some pieces that are usually there. Like I said, I always skip the sunflower aisle, so you might be seeing things that you see all the time, but since I skip it, this is all new to me. And I like the selections, like the truck with the bucket on it, the soap dispensers. I really like those soap dispensers, and I don't need one. I'm looking for, actually no, I lied. I'm looking for new soap dispensers. I want to actually start, swapping out my soap dispensers seasonally. Usually I just leave the actual soap because I get Bath and Body Works, so the bottles are already decorated. I think I'm going to start swapping them out, and I like those. I just don't think they would go in my bathrooms or kitchen or anything like that, but I'm definitely looking into those, and I'm trying to figure out where can I go to get a good soap dispenser. I don't want Bath and Body Works. So anywhere you go that has really cute soap dispensers. I don't want anything juvenile, but I want something cute or something grown woman. Any suggestions? Help me out here. The wheelbarrows in Michael's is perfect for the bales of hay, the $1.25 tree sells. If you're looking to put anything in there, or you could even get like fake pumpkins, fake apples, or like just fruit in general, or squash, whatever's fall like. And if you're looking for something to get the little wheelbarrows in, so because you look at them sometimes and he's like, I'm not just going to leave it there. You want to do something with them, but what can you do? That's my suggestion. That's just a little idea. Fill some stuff up. You can even get some stuff possibly from Michael's. I don't know that they have anything really that little that'll fit in there other than the tiny little baby potted plants. So my suggestion is to just go to other stores and or even online. I don't know where you shop online. There's plenty of places. I don't want to say Amazon because I hate Amazon. I do shop there sometimes. But just fill it with little things, or even like get little figurines or little scarecrows. Sit them in there, because I'm thinking about doing that, putting a little scarecrow behind the wheelbarrow and putting bales of hay in there. Like the scarecrow is moving the bales of hay and has to go somewhere else, or anything you can think of. It doesn't have to always be scarecrows. You can do with it what you want. Ideas are endless. Now this Michael's I went into, it wasn't empty in regards to fall, but it wasn't like a huge selection. Again, I went in there a few weeks ago. So by now I'm assuming that they have more things. That's why I'm gonna go back in and see what they have. There are a few other things that I'm looking for this fall. So stuff you see here, some might not be there now. I highly doubt it. They might have more. It's not as much in here as I would have liked, but they still had a good selection. I don't know how distribution is in certain areas, because even within my city, I'm in a large city, I can go to one Michael's, they have, or one store, whatever the store is, huge selection. Then you go to another location, nothing there. Go to a different one, it's so-so. So it all depends on the distribution to your store. I know a lot of companies are saying that they have so much stuff that they don't know what to do with it. And I'm just thinking, well, okay, we'll put it on sale. Give it to us, give it to the consumer. Because of last year, due to distribution, a lot of them got things way earlier and they ordered like double to make sure that their shelves weren't empty. So that should be a good kickback for the consumer. But I'm hoping that they actually put it out on the floor for us to buy. So check out your stores, and if that one branch is empty, it doesn't mean the whole branch is going to be empty, because some stores might get more foot traffic, and so they're going to dedicate, this is coming from me because I used to work in retail, they're going to dedicate the products to the store that gets more traffic, because that store is going to have a bigger order, and if they have a bigger order, they're going to be able to have more, even if distribution is slower. A store that doesn't get as much traffic is going to have a smaller order, so they'll have less. So my suggestion is go to whatever store you're shopping at, go to the store that has more traffic, because usually they have more items, because they have to put in bigger orders regardless of if there's a distribution issue. So check those out. This store here, this Michael's, is so-so. That's why they have a so-so sizable inventory, because people do come in here, but it's not like huge like other locations that I go to. So just be advised, if it's empty in one store, try another. Doesn't mean that this store doesn't have anything. Michael's, the ones in another location might have more. So check them out and just keep looking until you see for sure if it's your city or town that doesn't have it, or if it's just the locations you're going to. I feel like sometimes I'm the only person who actually uses the ribbon for seasons. Like when I'm ever in the ribbon section, it's usually full. Or if I go over there, I'm almost like the only one over there. Do you guys use the ribbon? I do. That's why I showed in my video. I try to show everything. Even if I don't use those things, I do try to show everything because you all might use it, and I want you to be able to see what's in stores, so you don't have to head down there thinking, oh, they're going to have this, and then I'll show you the video and you see they don't have that. I use it. I even use deco mesh. I use the deco mesh in kind of like the background. It's filler in background. Sometimes I put it in vases. I used to put it up around my living room like a trim. So I use the ribbons. I use them on my doors, outside the house, inside of the house. I don't know about you, but I use them, and I think they're versatile. And I even put them on the banisters. But I feel like I'm alone. Guys, you can use a ribbon. For those of you who never really thought of it, like, what am I going to do with that? You can use a ribbon. You don't even have to just use it during Christmas on Christmas boxes and gift boxes. You can do a lot of things with it. Put it above the door, put it on the sides of the door, put it on the railing, wrap it around whatever you want. I sometimes chop it up and put it in the vase as filler. I do that a lot during 4th of July. It's a lot of ways you can use ribbon without using it in the stereotypical way, or just using the stereotypical way. I think Michael's is the only one who consistently has a huge selection of seasonal ribbon while also having the typical ribbon. So Michael's is the place to go, in my opinion, for ribbon. I don't really know about Hobby Lobby. I haven't really gone in the craft section to Hobby Lobby, but Michael's is definitely, I only seen Hobby Lobby because they have a huge area just for crafts, but I know Michael always consistently has a nice selection and a large selection for ribbon. And here we have like the more neutral tones. I think more beige for the fall collection. And I think beige, I think this is also safe for men. Men can do traditional fall colors. I don't know why some of them think they can't, but this one is more of the neutral. If people who want just subtlety, so this collection here is perfect if you just want people to want to remind yourself that it's fall, but you don't want fall shoved in your face. So go for this collection here. Very muted, pretty much all beige with a hint of blue. So you'll have the fall in there, you can make it cozy, but you can still do your normal decor without having it clash with your fall decor. I like the more faded color selection that they have for fall. Like, I like vibrant fall colors. I like faded, it doesn't matter. But I do like they also have like the faded color, you know, like when it's dead. But even when the leaves and stuff, when the colors and fall is dead, it's still kind of vibrant. But when it starts dying out even more, a lot of people don't really go that route. They go the in your face route. So I do like that Michael's has the more muted color, the more muted middle fall, end of fall kind of soft color for it as well. And it had a lot of lanterns. There was plenty of lanterns, all different sizes, all different shapes, so you can get those, and they're perfect in my opinion for outside. If you're outside in the chill, you can grab your little blanket and then take the lantern and sit outside when it gets darker. They had the really big one I showed. I think that one, if you're like really going to be sitting outside and you want a lot of light, I think that's a really good one. So they have nice sizes. They even have the small ones that you can put in the house, so you can put them wherever you want. Or I know it sounds silly, but last year I had I always have lanterns. So I put like candles in there sometimes, not real ones. I put the fake candles in there, or I take string lights. Like I said, I do mine up however I want, and I have string lights in it. Like I went downstairs one time, and I always cut the lights out at night. if once I go up for bed. But I had to go downstairs and I had my lantern. I said, I'm not cutting on the light. So I grabbed the lantern and I went downstairs and I was like, oh my goodness, you can actually see. And then it hit me. I felt so goofy. I'm like, duh, because these lanterns used to be how they saw in the dark. There were no flashlights back then, so you can legit use your lantern as like a flashlight. I felt stupid when I was like, I'm running around telling people, did you know you could use a lantern as a light? And it's like, duh. Some people look at me like I was crazy, and I said, oh my goodness, duh. You can absolutely use a lantern as a light. That's what they were made for. So you can still, to this day, use your lantern as a light. If you had a brain fart like I did, then trust me, you can still use it. They have a few items here that light up. Like these were jars, and I don't remember if these lit up or not. There was no try me button there, but they had a lot of string lights. And I'm going to be honest, from experience of buying them, string lights at the end of the day kind of all look the same when you cut them on. Even here, these are leaves. When you cut on a light, you just see a light. These are like pumpkins. When you cut on the pumpkins, you just see a bright light. So the difference really is when the lights are off, when you can see the little pumpkins or a leaf or a little acorn, whatever string lights you get. So I don't think the string lights really matter what design you get unless you're focused on what they look like when they're off. So you can kind of get anything. Well, it just depends on the color you get, because at the end of the day, literally at the end of the day, when you cut the lights on when it gets darker, they're all going to look the same. It's just going to be a matter of the color. So you don't really have to go crazy over, oh, I want the pumpkin instead. No, I want the acorn. No, I want this. Oh, which one? I can't decide. It's going to look the same when you cut the light on, because the light is going to glow so bright, you're not going to be able to see the design. You're not going to be able to see the shape. And because they're so small, if they were bigger, you'd be able to tell. But because there's tiny string lights, it honestly doesn't matter. They had some light up candles too. So if you want the fake lighted candles, like, just regular old candles, you can get those. If you don't want to have anything that's a specific shape, you just want a normal shape with a battery, they have them. Then they have the variety pack, so you can go whichever way you want to go. Well, that's all for today, folks. I hope you liked what you saw. I hope you saw what you like. Grab your shopping bag and head on over to Michael's, because now you know what they have. So next week, grab your shopping bag, because we're going to Hobby Lobby. Next week, we are in Hobby Lobby to see all the finds that they have. And with that being said, I am your hostess and Empress, Nikki T. Thanks for visiting my empire. Deuces.